Ben, I finally made it to your home turf, mate.
Yeah.
And this is one of your home gyms anyway. This is Wearmouth. Is it Wearmouth?
Yeah, Wearmouth Boxing Club.
It's a church.
Yeah, it's the old church.
So you go to church regularly?
Yeah, a couple times a week.
Because I've just come down with Andy Bro and his son Jake, where I've just watched 6 wonderful rounds, mate.
Yeah, good round, always good round with Jake.
Yeah, well, you know something, like you say, 2 of our top prospects. I know Jake's got a date, he's got July the 16th back at the Reebok, which we're not sure, you might be on, but there might be a fight a couple of weeks later, fingers crossed, that could be on a TV slot.
Yeah, either the 16th of July, that's Bolton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the 30th of July, being told at Newcastle Arena, which would be nice.
First time on the big stage as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, first time. Just have to see what happens the next couple of weeks, and then I should find out more the next.
Well,
the next
I
2
should have
weeks.
called you. I think it was you should have fought on the Doncaster show, but you pulled your back.
Yeah, I just had a little back injury. It was, and it just fell awkwardly. It was like a week or 2 before the fight, so I couldn't train for the week, and it was just obviously wasn't the right time to fight.
And also because I've been filming the fights, I've not had a chance to get any post-fight interviews with you because I didn't catch up with you. It was the at Christmas on the Jolly Boys where you fought
Connolly.
Lee Connolly,
yeah.
Lee Connolly. You got off before I'd finished filming the fight. And then last time it was...
No, we got one after the Connolly fight, yeah, we got one after the Connolly fight, yeah, definitely.
No, you didn't, I thought you got off.
No, we got one. Yeah, 100% we did.
Oh, I'll have to go and check, mate.
Yeah, we did. Just after the last one I had to shoot.
Yeah, because it was in Hull.
Yeah.
And arguably 2 really good performances. I know the standard opponent perhaps not what you used to fighting as amateurs, but the fact that you hit and never got hit, and in 8 rounds, I don't think you took a single shot, mate.
No, not for them last 2. Like I said, hopefully the opposition will start getting a bit harder now.
Well, I think it was important for you to get these, because you had those 4 fights in quite quick succession, didn't you?
Yeah.
When you first turned over.
Oh, very soon, really.
Yeah, and I think you needed that to shake off any ring rust. And certainly in those last 2 performances, there was no sign of it, was there?
Nah, and this next fight as well, going to be a 6-rounder, first 6-rounder, so I think
you
that is...
forward to the longer rounds?
Yeah, I think I performed better over the longer rounds. Even sparring, I preferred the first couple. I'm always a little bit, I don't really know what it is with me. I need to change it really, and I always do come on strong.
I suppose you don't really need to change it because you've done the 4 rounds, so it's by the fight now. So,
yeah, of course, it's done now, yeah.
But having those extra 2 rounds does make a big difference, especially when you're looking for trying to get a stoppage over these really tough journeymen, because when you get to the 3rd round and you've been as dominant as you've been with your opponents, they know they've only got 1 round left to do.
And then, yeah, well, like I said,
when they get to the 3rd round and it's on a 6,
then there's another 3, isn't there?
It's very disheartening for those people, especially when, like I was saying, you know, they were taking punishment off you, but not even getting a chance to get anything back up on you.
Nah, well, I can remember the last fight, I think the referee was a bit like, whether to jump on, but 4 rounds, it's over like that.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? This next round, 6-rounder, and Steve said the opposition will be better, and I think when the opposition is better, I think I'll perform better. Because they're live, they're thrown back at you, you can move.
We found out quite a lot today, because we've been down here, you took us to the, is it Sunderland, yeah?
Sunderland, yeah.
Yeah, you took us to the beachfront,
In the
start. Something to eat.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise you don't drive, do you? So you're going for your driving lesson?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, so if you pass that, won't life become a lot easier for you?
Yeah, to train life, and luckily the lads that helped me out a lot with travelling. They like training themselves, so they come down, do bits and pieces. Otherwise it's trains and it's hard. And how's weight looking? Because that's something that's always been an issue with you. But weight's good. Well, now, if it's the 16th of July, I've got 5 weeks come Saturday. If it's the 30th of July, I've got 7 weeks come Saturday. But the weight won't be a problem with this one.
Well, you're always boxing around the 10 stone mark. If on the week, say the week before 5 week, what weight would you need to be 10 stone? Do you know
it's all, the last couple of times, to be honest, I haven't done the weight properly, but this one, especially because it could be like a
Well,
big step up for me.
hopefully
It is a 6 rounder
as
as well, yeah. So I'm going to do it right this one, and I'm going to try and get as close to lightweight as possible.
Is that where you think your first titles are going to come?
Yeah, lightweight.
Because I say first titles because we believe you are going to go a long way, and hopefully be a multi-weight champion.
Yeah. Could you hope so? It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I think a realistic possibility as well.
Yeah.
Because, look, it's not your fault.
No, it's not mine.
Right, that was around here. Yeah, so hopefully, I was saying to you, I look at the size of you, and even as a lightweight, you're huge, but even as a super lightweight, you're pretty damn big.
Yeah, well, this is why I would like, and I know I can do lightweight. And I'll prove it this next 7 weeks here, that is 5 weeks.
Because James competing at 2 weights above you, isn't he? He's competing at welterweight.
Yeah.
So I was certainly one weight.
Well, it's 1 weight at the minute, yeah. Well, I know he's dropping to super light, isn't he? 4 titles, maybe.
We don't know where he's going to go.
Yeah.
He's still only years younger than you, isn't he?
Yeah.
What are you, 22 now or 23?
Yeah, I'm 22.
22. So a bright future for you.
Yeah.
If everything goes well, will you hope for 2023 will bring you that first title that you're looking for?
Hopefully, like as Steve was saying, another 3 fights this year, which would be nice. And then next year, hopefully, even push for some kind of eliminator, whether it's an English title eliminator.
So 3 fights, that would take you to 7-0.
7-0, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
7-0. Yeah, and then hopefully, like I say, with the amateur pedigree that you've got, you should be able to look for. Would you like to do it the traditional route, and where you go for a central area, or do you think that's beneath you and you just like to go straight for an English or something?
I wouldn't say it's beneath me, but I just all depends. I see what the coaches say, see what Steve says. To be honest, a central area, I wouldn't be. I'm not too bothered about fighting for a central area. I like to go the English route, then hopefully when the English go for the British. That's what I'd like to do in the future. Central area, I'm not too bothered about. But if the fight's here, and it means going that route easier, then that's what I'd go for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's lots of different routes to the same destination.
Yeah, there's.
But you are looking at, at some point in your career, a British title is a minimum aspiration.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win one outright, get to keep the belt.
That'd be nice. And at your age, because when I say 23, 24, you could be in that position.
Well, yeah, still another 3 years. Do you know what I mean? I'm 22 at London. I'll only be 25 another 3 years. I'm still only really a baby.
Are you quite sensible about your approach in boxing? Because a lot of people want everything now straight away. But are you willing to do do you know what's entailed in to becoming a champion?
Yeah, well, I know it'll take time, and I know that over the next couple of years, my physique I'll get stronger, I'll fit in the weight better, I'll improve over the next couple of years. Do you know what I mean? Like as now, I'm 22. Do I really need to go for it now? Or do I need to?
And it's also because once you get to that level, there's no going backwards, is there?
No, there isn't, is there?
Falls, we don't expect any pitfalls before you get to that level, but if you do, the falls are not as great as if you was to put to the British level and then suddenly you lose it, and you're right back to where you were before anyway, and so you've got to build your way back because you perhaps wasn't ready. You might have beaten the kid that was there, but maybe you were lucky because you met the right person.
There on you, Like I said, just learn the craft for the next couple of years. Money young, and then 25 minimum. I want to win a British title, really. Minimum, don't I? So, especially when I think I know I can in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to see where it goes from here. See what Steve says. See what he's got lined up.
What's got a tail for you now then? Because we've done the sparring this morning.
Sparring. I think we've got a tech session and pads now. To be fair, I think Andy's going to give me some pads, and I think Ant's going to give Jake some pads. So.
Does that benefit you? Because you're spoiled. You have 3 coaches really. You've got your dad Andy. You've got
John
and John Stubbs. He's not here today. Part-timer.
Part-timer. Don't know where he is actually.
But what I'm saying, does that help you? And does that benefit you having 3 sets of eyes on what you're doing?
I suppose it does, yeah. And sometimes it's a lot easier because they all work. So sometimes if they can't fit it in their schedule, they're all busy. So they all got busy schedules. It means I've always got a good coach to train me daily, whether it's John, whether it's Ant, whether it's
And do they
whether it's my
do they
dad.
all link with one another and talk about
They're
one
all
another?
speak, yeah, they speak daily.
Yeah.
So
They're all singing off the same hymn sheet.
they all know stuff that need to work on and whatnot. They all speak
And is there anything that we're going to see in this next fight, whether it's the 16th or the 30th later on, in this fight that perhaps you've not been able to show in your previous 4 fights?
stoppage, hopefully. Stoppage. Especially if you start if I get a more of a live opponent and start throwing back, I think that's when I
And also having the extra 2 rounds.
Yeah, and I've got an extra 2 rounds. That's when I think you will see the best of me.
Because I think you would have got that last time against Naeem Ali, but not many people do stop him.
Nah, yeah.
He's only been stopped 3 times in almost 100 fights.
I'm due a stoppage now.
He was on the verge of it in that fight, wasn't he?
I don't think it was just an awkward one, that one, because you just covered up. It was actually hard to get the shots off. I mean, I was getting them off, but it's like when he's them journeymen as well, when he's been a journeyman for so long, when they go tight, it's hard to get through to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. They always say that, but like I say, hopefully these extra 2 rounds will make the difference.
Well, yeah.
And also, as I was saying before, there's been no sign of that ring rust. I'm saying that you had a great first fight and a great second fight, but your last 2 fights have been almost punch perfect, mate.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will see that, and whether that's going to be on the 16th at Bolton or on the TV show a couple of weeks later, we don't know. That will get announced
the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Soon. But it was nice to come down here and find out where all the hard work's been done.
Yeah,
and I'm going to go and continue watching it.
Yeah.
Ben, you take care.
And you, Lee.
Well, I said, we don't know when it's going to be, but if it is on the 16th, hopefully when I do see you, I'll be saying 5-0.
Yeah, hopefully.
Ben, you take care, mate.
And you.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.